hopefully this works. Oh. Uh, who is long-legged? Thought I just said that. Morning, Amish. Good morning, Junkyard. Good morning to the two other people that are watching. Oh, yeah, I already unlocked the door. Well, wait, kitty, kitty. I'll get it. Hopefully we're still on live. I'm going to my oh, we got commercials.
I told you that was your. Oh, what? Yeah.
Well, it seems to be working, so uh, I did probably 4 other private live streams Monday and yesterday trying to get this thing to work. And I don't know, this morning I went in and I unplugged the modem again because that worked the other day. So I unplugged the modem first thing this morning. And let's see what happens.
What are you doing?
He smells a boy. He smells a cat boy. He smells cat boy.
What did you do?
Mom.
No.
I should give it a little blue pill. Maybe it would stay up. No. It was probably tired. Yeah. I shouldn't have to unplug the modem every day, just so I can run a live stream. So, and it'd be nice if you could actually get somebody on the phone to talk to you. They want you to talk to a damn computer. And there's an ad coming up. I don't understand what YouTube's doing with this bull BS, but are you saying you dodged a bullet? Huh. I know they're making their money, your money for themselves, right? That's exactly what they're doing. That would be nice. Maybe they could figure it out. It's 6 here.
Huh? So, like, the people.
Hand her your keys. So I have them for when it's time I can do it. Thank you. This, see, Canada don't want to share stuff with us, but they're sharing their cold air.
Yeah, it's cool all week.
There you go. Blow some hot air this way.
Why? Oh, really?
Well,
Well, that's too bad.
the thing about getting Canada is a 51st state is you got Brad and Howie. That could be. I wonder if Trump knows about them too. That could be the biggest downfall right there. Yeah, the snow melts real fast in DC. Yeah. That and they have salt there. Yeah, we can't get salt here. Um, all the state and county and local municipalities are out of salt. Um, a guy I know drives doubles. They sent his entire trucking company um, down to Sandusky, Ohio, or whatever, to pick up salt. Um, like 15 trucks, sets of doubles. The state garage here gets 3 or 4 loads. The county gets 4 or 5 loads, and then the city, um, they're allowed 3 loads. So that's 6 trailers. That's all they can get for right now. So the city's going to get 150 ton. The county's going to get like 200 ton, and then I think the state's going to get 150. So that bromine or whatever. Yeah, to pre-treat it. Yeah. Well, they just can't get the salt. Um, there's been a lot of places that had snow that didn't have snow before or hadn't had snow in years, and they gobbled up a bunch of salt. So as far as I know, they don't pre-treat around here because it is not good for the roads or the environment. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Ohio does. Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I don't think they do it here because our roads are so terrible to begin with. Even though we pay extra money, and Dale can tell you, we pay extra money in our gas taxes to have our roads fixed. I don't know where that money's going because it definitely sure is not going to fixing the roads. No. We have a bridge here, or a viaduct. It's going over a train trestle or a train track. They've been working on this thing for 8 months already, and it won't be done until middle of April or whatever. Now they're not replacing it. All they're doing is tearing out the top deck and replacing the top deck one section at a time. I was telling our son the other day that they've been working on this viaduct for so long. It didn't take this long to build it the first time. They're working them chickens to death. Yeah. So, and I brought up the fact, damn, you should have bought a couple 100 dozen. You should have bought a couple 100 dozen and then bought you a refrigerator. Right, eggs are for rich folk. And bought you a refrigerator to keep them all in, a new one, and then sell the eggs. That'll pay for the refrigerator, and then the next time you get a deal on eggs, you'll have a brand new refrigerator already paid for. Gotta be a thinker. You know what the thing is? It'd be my luck. I bought them all for $5.53. 500 dozen. Bought them all. The next week it'd go down, or the day after I buy them, they all go down to $3 a dozen. Yeah. Or $1.50. That's the way my luck works. We got them from a guy in Pennsylvania. He had 100,000 eggs to sell. Yeah. Say from a chicken. Yeah. Well, you know what? If them chickens had 4 legs, they would lay twice as many eggs. Good morning. You heard the joke that Reagan told about the three-legged chicken, right? Reagan said he was in his car and he looked out the window and there sat a three-legged chicken and it was running and keeping up with the car. Then all of a sudden it passed the car and took off down the farm lane. So we pulled down the farm lane and stopped and asked the farmer, said, "Did you see that three-legged chicken?" And the farmer says, "Well, yeah, I see them all the time. I raise them." He said, "You raise three-legged chickens? What for?" He said, "Well, for Sunday dinner, I'd like a chicken leg. Ma likes a chicken leg. And Junior, he likes a chicken leg. So now we have 3 people making chicken legs, but most chickens only got 2. So that's why we raise 3 chicken legs or chickens with 3 legs." Ronald said, "Well, how do they taste?" He says, "I don't know. We ain't never been able to catch one." Don't use some eggs. There you go. I'm gonna have to powder. There you go. You could probably get free eggs if you was in illegal. You're right. No, I did not. Quite a ride. Huh. Did they were they okay or did they killed? Seen the plane that turned upside down and made a 1 point landing. Damn. Well, anymore, there's so many video cameras out there, you can't go anywhere without being videoed. Huh. Critical condition? Something about the flood in Kentucky, huh? I bet they did. If they didn't, I bet they were putting it on as it was going over. All right, Mabel. Make sure you get it, click it. Yeah. Could you imagine just the bruising from the seatbelt alone would be tremendous, man. Especially going 60 mile an hour or whatever in a sudden stop. Yeah. Not to mention that every joint, your arms and your legs all feel like they got their sockets got pulled out from the momentum of your legs and your arms going forward and then jerking on the sockets. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, we never had to wear seatbelts. No, they weren't. Wasn't a law until like 1979 or something like that, or 80. I did with a face guard. That way I couldn't lick the windows. My bus was so short it only had two seats, the driver's and mine. Now, you guys all might laugh at that, but you know, I'll take a ride to school anytime I can get one. You know, I got tired of walking 5 miles uphill one way to the school in knee-high snow all the time. Yeah.
What's that?
Thank you.
What you doing, pretty girl?
Barry moved in with his dad.
Come on,
How'd she get to school?
get up here.
She said that she can easily drive there.
How,
Yep.
how'd she get to Adrian?
Is either that or bringing cordwood, you know. Come on, get up here. I tell you what, life was rough, I'm telling you. Kevin said, Kevin wouldn't know anything about it because he didn't have to do any of that stuff. Come on, pumpkin, get up here. I know. Wait on. Okay, get down. That's right. If I had to wait for Kevin, it'd been a cold day because, he wasn't getting out there. Oh, pumpkin, yeah. You're a good girl. You don't want up here? You just want to pop a picture here? Oh. There you go. Oh, yeah. I wonder how that was, man. Oh, you want to lay there, huh? Okay. Well, you can lay there. I'll fix you. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. It's 5-shot. No, it's 4-shot Wednesday. Water glass Wednesday. Yeah, I, I remember riding in the back of pickup lots of times. You know? Oh, good girl. Yeah. That's right. It's humping day. I almost forgot it. Did. She don't ever do this. She's laying down on top of her kennel right here, and she just wants me to rub her back. She don't ever do that at all. Must have had a rough night. Okay. You okay? Oh, right there? Huh? No. Yeah. The chair on I-40, I seen that. Yeah. There was a couch or whatever. Yeah. No, I done did the shots at 7 o'clock. I said shots, everybody shots, shots, everybody shots, shots, everybody shots. It's four. Then I said almost Thursday, and then I said no, it's 4 shot Friday, Wednesday. Morning, cornbread. You probably are behind. Let's see. I don't have anything open on the computer right now other than the live stream and the YouTube channel. So you was behind, huh? Come on, cornbread. You gotta do better than that. uh, yeah, I understand that. It does the same thing on my phone. It'll be behind, or the computer will be behind, and the other one will be on time. What is that, Pumpkin? Is that Harley Farley? Huh? Is that Harley Farley Farley Woo? It is? Oh, go get her. I bet it is. You know, too bad somebody couldn't start that up for you in the morning and get everything warmed up for you. Now, do you get to take your van home at night, or do you have to go to school and pick it up? That would be nice, wouldn't it? About 25 feet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. With all the money that they're finding and saving, did you see where there's like 12 million people that are at the age of 120 on Social Security? Yeah, 12 million. I wonder how many of them are actually alive at 120. Just think of how much money the Social Security Administration has been dealing out to people that have been dead for 50, 60, 70 years. And they wonder why Social Security is going broke. It's because of the administration and the people that dole it out. That's why. Yeah. I don't think there's very many that are alive that are 120. I don't think there's any. Maybe two or three. And yet it takes an outsider to come in and do an audit to find that out. Well, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. You're never going to get the money back. I mean, so you're never going to get the money back because most of these people that have set up all this stuff are fraudsters to begin with. So the money goes into one account. Once it's there, it's removed and goes to another account, and it just keeps on moving until it's gone completely and you can't find it. Yeah. $7,000 new workers in the Pentagon. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't the Pentagon have been full of workers to begin with? Where did they have the room for 7,000 more? Or are they making and letting them work from home? That's another thing. The Pentagon, the day before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld come on the TV and was talking about, I can't remember, I don't think it was trillion, but $2.3 billion or $2.7 billion was missing. Um, you can go back and look. It's the day before 9/11. They couldn't find where the money was at, but there was an area in the Pentagon where they kept all the records and they were going to start searching there. The next day, that supposedly airplane hit right where all them records was at. Imagine the coincidence on that. That's right. Yeah. Imagine the coincidence on that happening. Just like building number 7. It it was destroyed in the terrorist attack. Yet it was never hit. But you could see 100 little lights going off, boom, 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 and then it fell. Huh. Well, when you're covering up for the Enron scandal, the Secretary of, excuse me, the Secret Service lawsuits, the FBI lawsuits, the CIA lawsuits, you're going to want to get rid of where all the evidence is. I'd try it too if I could work from home. I would too. I had a lazy day yesterday. I did this stuff on the computer, and then I took me a couple of nappies because I needed them. We went out to a Chinese buffet last night for dinner. $8.99 for a lazy ass and a lazy boy. There you go. $8.99 for dinner. Kathy and I, we never buy soda or anything when we go to the restaurant. It's always water. Um, I've drank water for years at a restaurant. The only time I ever get a soda is if I'm at McDonald's or something like that. Then I'll get or Wendy's or whatever. I'll get a soda then. But um, at a restaurant, I always drink water. Kathy drinks water with lemon in it. I don't know if they charge or not for water. I'd still drink it anyways if they charged for it. But it was a pretty, I it was a pretty good meal. Kathy didn't like it because she's sick, and so she said everything tasted bad. I didn't think it was that bad. They don't. All right, they don't charge for water, but the one that has $8.99 for their buffet, they have cold uh, cooked shrimp, peeled and deveined. So I usually get 20 of those or whatever, and I'll have a shrimp cocktail. Um, and then I find there's a few select things that I eat. Like the seafood medley, I'll eat that, and the fried potatoes. So, uh, you know. Good morning, Kathy. You're looking lovely as ever. You know. Yeah, I had coming up in 20 seconds. So I have to go to the little boy's room. So as soon as the ad hits, I'm gonna go to the little boy's room. Okay. I did. Making sure the microphone was still working. No, I did not fall in. I had a big cup of clove honey, turmeric, cayenne pepper, and uh, ginger tea last night. It helps with your probiotics in your stomach. It helps do a lot of things in your, your intestines and everything. It's supposed to help clean you out, and it's working. Got to go to the store today. Um, Need to get oh a big container of honey, real honey. Cash said, I got honey in the refrigerator in the cupboard. I said, no, you don't. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's not honey. It's a substitute. It's a knockoff. It's like Karo syrup and something else. It's supposed to taste like honey. So yeah, number one in the number two business. That's right. No. Well, man, pumpkin, pretty girl. Should go to Big Lots actually because their store is closing in a couple of weeks. You had to go see what they have left down there and what the sales are. Good commercial? Yeah. I don't know. I don't see the commercials. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the commercial. I like that WeatherTech one. It's funny when that woman stands up at the bingo hall, turns around and opens up her top at the collar. Young man with the air mask on. Oh, man, baby. Huh? You pretty girl. He would call the cops and said he was, attacked. That's what Jesse would do. Oh, I tell you what, the Democrats, they're really losing it. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're thinking it's a crime to save the taxpayer money. Evidently, we have to give them poor transvestites in Somalia the money that they need. Oh, really? Why do we have to do it? I know why. Because Omar, Ilmar, whatever, You know, I'm sure she's getting a kickback from Samala, any aid that we're sending there. I'm pretty sure every one of these politicians are getting a kickback from some of this money. There's no way they could not be. There's no way that they could actually say, hey, I think it's a good idea to teach, to watch a hamster fight club. Let's pay $2 million for it. There's no way that the politicians cannot be in the hook for that. And I'm not just talking about Democrats either. I'm talking about Republicans and liberals. They all know what's going on.
I need to start the car.
I'll give it. You gonna start it or what? Okay. I was gonna go out. Only 7:24, but okay. Just close the door. Don't slam it. Just leave it like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 7:20. What?
7:20. Okay. I thought 7:25, like normal. Did you turn the seat on?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Gretchen.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're such a nice girl.
Gotta depend on somebody.
You didn't say hi to Junkyard. She said, hi, Junkyard.
Busy with the tablet.
I know, she's busy with the tablet. Yeah. No. That's what I thought too, but evidently they can be, fired. No. Yeah, it only works if they want it to work that way. If they don't want it to work that way, it won't work.
You're gonna wait about 10 minutes. I just had to check.
Who did they? I don't know who they fired. Who did they fire in New York?
See your other tablet.
But didn't Cuomo get recalled or whatever? Hmm. Oh. So what did you guys do yesterday? Besides put your a lazy ass in a lazy boy. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Well, Is this thing on? It should be. It shows that it's on my other one. Ferris Bueller. Yeah. Morning, Robert. I don't know where Kevin is. Last time I heard he was painting hook nails. You did your Mr. Mom chores. You got your dishes all done, Dale? Vacuuming? Well, that's good. Well, there's a lot of actors that their real names isn't, or their names isn't what their real name is. Well, you probably should. You know, you got a couple hours to spare, you probably should. While he's been over, painting hoofs, you should probably be giving him a back rub. Excuse me. Got another moneymaker coming up in 50 seconds. No, 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 nope, nope. It's a family channel. I am. That's right, hot dog. Well, I didn't see. I didn't skip my ads or nothing. And they're all over with. I'm back on live again, huh, according to my phone. I made money for YouTube. Huh. I I'm not a big clam chowder fan. A clam chowder? No, no. I love fried clams, but I'm not too much in the gooshy, slimy clam chowder. Now, years ago, I bought a can of lobster chowder. Um, I never did eat it, um, but I did buy a can of it. I was going to have it one day, and I decided against it. In fact, I think it's up here in this cabinet still. He's probably eating his breakfast. I had $25 breakfast. Now the way the inflation's going up, the price of eggs is up again. So yeah. Yeah. You know, it's actually a $20 breakfast because he saved money on the eggs. But now that the price of eggs went up, he can charge 25 for it. What you looking at, gorgeous?
You.
Well, I'll be dead.
You gonna put it on the shelf?
No.
Yes. No fear.
Yeah. Some people care.
I know you bought cheap and sell high.
No, go out.
No, we'll all go out at the same time. Shit. That's your papa I need.
Hmm?
My wallet. That's what I'm not your papa.
Ready?
Buy cheap, sell high. What, for the Winter Olympics? I had to get a cup of coffee. In March, how you still going to have 3 feet of snow? Sorry about that. I had to make another pot. School was closed yesterday because of the weather. The day before because of Columbus Day or whatever the hell it was, President's Day or I don't know, any government day that they want to take off. Come here, pumpkin. Come on. Come here. Yes, I turned the fart fan off. I tell you what, we only had snow days when you actually had snow. And I can remember probably going home early from school maybe once or twice in my entire life. And that's because it started snowing so bad and it started accumulating. They wanted to get everybody home before it got to where you couldn't get home. Come here. Hey, come here. Come see Papa. Yeah. There we go. No, we don't do that. Okay. Oh, so everybody else can smell it. Well, opening up the bathroom window is not an option here in the wintertime. There we go. You just get nice and comfortable. Whichever. Take the claws out. There. They probably do. Ouch. Take the claw out. Thanks. Me, it didn't bother, with the school days being off or whatever, because I didn't know that we didn't have school until I had already started up, the wood burner and, the oil lamps and everything else and shoveled everything. And then, they would cancel school. So I'd have to shut everything down and walk back home 5 miles uphill both ways, in knee high snow. And we got a laser for her too, but it's not good to stress out a cat that much. So, so we just let her do whatever she wants to do. Because actually she's running the house. At least she thinks so. I was in watching TV last night. She come in and got on top of the recliner with me, and then stretched out between my legs, put her head down by my feet. Then she curled around, come back around the other way. She looked at me. I said, "What's the matter, Pumpkin? You tired?" She goes, close her eyes. Yeah. She slept there for a couple hours. Well, every time she goes to take a nap and wakes up, I think she gains a half a pound. Well, you bet. If you're gonna have a top quality seafood place, you're gonna want to eat the best seafood they have for yourself. I see they want to uh, revamp the EPA. I'll let you know here in a minute because the ads are coming up again. Damn. This is the same commercial I had on the phone the last time. What's the matter, pumpkin? Anyways, they want to get rid of the EPA or revamp the EPA. And I don't understand why. Without the EPA, we wouldn't have yellow rivers. You know, I thought the Environmental Protection Agency was supposed to, protect the environment. There's so many polluted, almost I think every river in the United States is polluted. And more so since the EPA took over. You know, they're just getting, if you look back, I bet they're getting good money. You know, I'm not saying they're being bribed, but I can speculate. Commercial rerun, you're right. What was it? Treasury, Secretary of Treasury, $4.7 trillion of unaccounted money. They have no idea where the payments went. Hmm. I wonder who got all that money. Hey, it worked once. Let's do it again. Hey, it worked the second time. Boy, these guys are stupid. Let's try it a third time. Third time's a charm. Yeah. Let's just put it in reoccurring. Yeah. See what happens there. Every month a check. Yeah. Did you hear about Fort Knox? They've been flying in plane loads of gold headed to Fort Knox. Hmm. I think Nana's here. Yeah, anyways, they're flying in plane loads of gold because Fort Knox doesn't have any gold in it. But yet it says it does. So now they got to bring back all the gold. Well, of course, she does 260% better than the stock markets do. So you know that's all insider trading. There's not. She's better than Charles Schwab or E.F. Hutton. Yeah, we're probably all broke. They haven't had an audit or anybody check the Fort Knox in like 45 years. 45 years they haven't had anybody check it. I don't know. You remember, a lot of us can remember. You remember how strong the dollar was when we were on the gold standard and how much, your money went, how far it went? Yeah. A guy making $200 a week, his wife didn't have to work. They could afford groceries, a new car, and a house. Now you'd have to make $5,000 a week in order to buy a house, a new car, and the wife not to work, and still pay for groceries and all your other bills. So, compared to 1970s or late 60s, 1970s, well, silver would be better because there's going to be a rise in silver prices. You might get in on the ground floor of that. But I mean, if they put us back on the gold standard, our dollar would be worth more again. Who was it? Gerald Ford that took us off the gold standard, or Nixon did. Nixon did. Yeah. It probably is full of fool's gold. You know, they give us all $600 a couple of years ago and thought they were doing us a favor, because of the Hillary. Here's $600 to stimulate the economy. Can you imagine if they owed us all $8,000 a piece? How much that would stimulate the economy? A lot of people would go out and have some house repairs done, or buy a decent vehicle, or they would spend the money and use it. Some of us would save it. Imported from China, yeah. It's probably that fake gold that you make with copper, zinc, and tin, and magnesium or something like that. Probably have bars and bars and bars of that. Hmm. I don't know. Um, I'm pretty sure that the corruption runs pretty deep in the United States, and I don't. I think it's treasonous, and I think they all had to be caught, convicted, and done what they should do to the people that commit high acts of treason. Make it a point. 73 degrees next week. Criminy. Got your garden started yet, though, Junkyard? You're gonna have to turn on the air conditioner. What are you doing, pumpkin? Hmm? Be paradise, yeah. I think it's supposed to get up to 28 or something like that next week. Did you see where the U.S. hockey team kicked the holy shite out of Canada? No, I don't know how I could have had a picnic with them when they're living with you. I don't understand. Well, I know why you're doing it because you really don't want people to know that you know um, you're enjoying them all to yourself. So you're trying to have people think that you share them, and we all know better than that. No, that's the reason why you're late because you were out painting hoofs this morning, and I guess Robert 208 was going to rub your back while you were bent over painting hoofs. So what color did you paint the hoofs? Emerald green, jade. Well, nobody forced you. Think I'm gonna make fried potatoes and chorizo with onions in it today for breakfast. That's about the only thing you can buy cheap at Walmart anymore. Is they have those little um, 8-ounce sticks of chorizo or something like maybe 10-ounce sticks. I can't remember. For $1.49. So I buy a couple of them. Huh. Chorizo, it's full of Mexican spices, I guess. I bought pork and beef. I bought 2 sticks of pork and 2 sticks of beef. It has chili powder, cumin, Mexican oregano. I probably had, some paprika. And it's got a lot of grease in it or fat or whatever. It's been run through the blender. You're right. I have a bunch of 3-pound packages of chorizo out there in the freezer, but it's and it was frozen when I bought it. But to use 3 pounds of chorizo, man, that's a lot of chorizo.